Hello people, this is a gameplay video for Viro. That is pronounced Viro, not Viro. The little thing over the I makes it make an E sound, not an I sound. But if you prefer to call it Viro, that's okay with me. My name is Blake, I'm the game designer. I'll be playing today as the ruggedly handsome man Hands. And my lovely assistant Pei over here will be playing as the lovely lady Hands. Alright, so Viro is an abstract strategy game loosely inspired by principles of microbiology. So red is kind of playing as the malicious organism, a virus if you will. Blue is playing as the defensive immune system, trying to stop the virus at all costs. Gameplay is asymmetric, both a little bit in movement and in winning conditions especially. Red wins when it reaches this home point back here with even just a single piece, then the infection is complete. Blue wins if they halt red's progression or if they completely eliminate red from the board. And we'll get into ways for doing both of those things here in a minute. With that introduction, we're going to go ahead and start playing. Red is the attacking organism, always goes first. And that is a 7. So in Viro, movement has several options typically, except with prime numbers such as 7 that cannot be divided evenly. So we'll get into finer points of movement a little bit later, but for now I'm just going to explain that pieces move along the lines of the hexagons, and you count each point where the lines meet as a point that you're moving. So 7 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 3 is technically a prime number, can't be divided, but... are you going to divide it? Yeah, she is. Okay. So just to explain how you can divide a roll among multiple pieces, you can do that as long as the roll can be divided evenly among the pieces you are moving. So, like she did, she moved 3 pieces, 1 space. That's perfectly allowed, but she could not choose to move one piece 2 spaces and another piece 1 space. That's not okay. She could also have chosen to move one piece the total 3, but as the defensive blue player, it's kind of in her best interest to keep her line a little bit more consistent, so she split it up. I got a 5, and red is a little bit more aggressive, so I'm going to go ahead and put that all in one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now doubles is a special roll for red, but not for blue. So she is just going to move as usual. If red rolls doubles, it actually gets to multiply, as viruses do. And I would get to place 2 additional pieces on the board. We'll explain how that works if and when I roll a double. Alright, a 9. Some people confuse 9 for a prime number, but it can be divided evenly among 3 pieces. I'm going to go ahead and do that by going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Good roll. Now she is in range to take out one of my red pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and explain how that works. And she's going to demonstrate. So, when a piece lands on the same point as another, or if they collide, let's say she rolled a 6, she could follow that same path and waste the additional 2, but when they hit each other, they're both removed from the board. They cancel each other out, so both red and blue is gone. It's an even transfer there. And now it's my turn. A 10, huge roll. Let's see. If I position my pieces well, I might have been able to win, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not even close, actually. So let's go ahead and do something else with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you just saw a moment ago, she took out one of my red pieces with one of her blue. And that is the method that she can use to remove red from the board. And even if blue has no more pieces on the board either, blue still wins in that case if red is gone. Now some people wonder if that's even legal, but it is actually. By camping a blue piece on that home spot, that basically just means that I have to get 2 pieces there. The first cancels itself out on the blue, and the second would actually win the game. So I've got to work a little bit harder now. And, ta-da, doubles. Alright, here we go. Now doubles, I get these 2 additional pieces, and I have to pick a piece on the board to multiply from. I'm going to choose this piece right here. And both of those new pieces split off from that piece, where that stays the center, and they go off on any of the available points adjacent. And I chose this spot because she, on her special roll, can get these immuno boosters, if you will, that you can drop on the board, killing some of my pieces. So I hugged that little gap in the board because she can't drop a bomb there and get all 3 pieces at once. Strategy.
How do I get a booster?
Now she can get a booster now that red outnumbers blue. So, as long as red is even to blue or less than, she can't get any kind of immune booster, but after red multiplies and outnumbers her on a roll of 9 or more, she was lucky enough to just get a 9 right there, that is when she gets her immune booster. Now she can, like I said, drop that on a hexagon that has pieces on it and kill all the pieces that it lands on. Or she could try to block off red's progression to the home point. And that works because the immunal booster renders whatever hexagon it's on impassable. She's going for the kill though. Alright. So as I was saying, now I cannot travel along those lines or points. I have to go around that bomb. Now some of you may have been wondering this whole time, why are those red spots on that board? Well, those are areas where an immuno booster cannot be dropped. So, if I had managed to get in there, this guy's not actually technically safe, really only that middle point. That is completely safe from the immuno booster. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that she dropped that thing right on my face, we are even numbers again, so she no longer has access to the immuno booster. Now she doesn't get any of the remainder of that 8 because she used 5 to get there. If she had only had to use 4 to get to that piece, she could still use the other 4 somewhere else. I'm gonna have to try to get 2 pieces up in there at the same time, which is as hard as it looks. Whoa, huge roll. She doesn't have enough pieces to divide that roll, so she's just gonna have to pick one and move 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
And she's gonna take out one of my attackers. Shucks. Let's hope for another doubles, huh? All of you out there, blow on the dice for me. Thank you. Oh man. Now, if she did not have that blue piece camped out, I'm pretty sure, yeah, actually I am positive I could have gotten there. So it's a good thing she had that there. I'm gonna have to go around another direction. Let's get in there nice and close. And she's stealing all of my doubles, isn't she?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I hate to say it, but that was well played. Whoop. Ah. I'm gonna re-roll that. Fell right off the table. I love the double twos. They love me back, I think. I get to multiply again. This time I'm going to choose to multiply around the zone where she cannot drop an immunal booster. Again, that's so that she can't drop one and take out all three at once. She could still get two of them, but let's hope that that doesn't happen again. Just short. It's good for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. What?
I'm playing as red. It's a good strategy to try to keep as much pressure up front as I can in case she runs out of blue pieces. And for her, it's better for her to try to eliminate me farther back. And the reason for that is because if she does run out of blue pieces and I still have red pieces on the board, I am going to get 2 free rolls to try to reach this point while she's defenseless. In that time, she will get to roll once to try to get an immunal booster to halt my movement. But if she does not halt my movement, and I don't win by some crazy means, then she gets all of her pieces back. We'll show you how that works here in a minute, I think. We're getting pretty close. I'm playing hard to get. Is that
1, 2,
enough?
3, 4, 5. No.
No, not enough. Uh-oh. Now what is she gonna do? She can't stay on that same point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3. 4. 5. It doesn't matter.
She's gonna hope that I roll something low, or doubles. Oh man, the double twos again. Now this is an excellent example of rolling doubles and multiplying being a hindrance. Because as red, I have no choice but to multiply. If I could have chosen, I could have maybe made a little bit of a run for it, but I have to multiply. As blue, she can choose to drop an amino booster or not. If she chooses not to, she gets to roll, or sorry, gets to move as usual.
Okay, let's hope for the best. Kill myself on you.
Alright, now that she is defenseless, this is my first free roll. 5. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now technically I'm in the safe zone, she can't drop an immuno booster on me, so the game is pretty much over. Oh man, alright, so for the sake of showing you how this works, let's say I moved. Let's say I moved there.
Okay.
So, just for the record, I won.
Sure.
But we're gonna go ahead and prolong this a bit. So she gets her immuno booster, takes out my advancing piece. I get one more free roll that that was a 3. Yeah?
Yeah.
A 3?
Sure.
Okay. So at that point, I can't get there, and that's very disappointing for me. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat a little bit. And then, after my second roll while she's defenseless, she gets all of her pieces back in their original starting points. Blue now outnumbers red, so no more immunal boosters. And she gets to roll from there.
4.
That was 4.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know what, now at this point, I think you've pretty much seen all of the features of the game. Essentially, how it works, at least. Some of the finer points of strategy may have been left out, but that's for you to find out when you get to play it. I think at this point we'll go ahead and just say thank you for watching.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you are insanely interested in Viro and dying to play it. We'll have opportunities for you in the future. Alright, thank you. Blue being the... Oh, son of a... Sorry about that. This is a gameplay video for
Take 6!
For Viro. Blue is playing as the antibodies or the immune system of the system. Immune system of the system. Great. Viro is a asymmetrical abstract strategy game. I said asymmetrical. I shouldn't have looked it up in the first place. It is asymmetric in nature because it is loosely inspired by microbiology. That manifesting... What am I even talking about? Manifesting. With those premises... With that introduction, we're going to go ahead and start playing, but she can also choose to move 2 pieces 5 spaces, or 5 pieces 2 spaces, whatever she chooses. She is splitting it quite a bit more because as the defender, Blue wants to try to block off all of Red's shortest routes to this home point. I'm letting out cookie cream in my mouth.
Oh, sesame seed.
I'm gonna stop eating while we play again. We're just gonna hang out back here and hope to multiply before she
11.
gets to us. Uh-oh, 11?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah,
Ah!
just out of reach.
I am going for it.
Oh, she's going for it. Alright, I have a chance now. She left me at... Oh. If I had rolled something higher than that, I might have won. I might have won.